It's time!
Today I got time, cuz.
All you hoes, all of you hoes. Another one.
Nobody cares, nigga.
We do not care.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg. You go to hell, bitch. He nutted on my leg.
Yeah, where were your children when you was living in Brazil?
In your girl's mouth, nigga.
Sensational.
I'll flip people for less than that. You hear me? Less.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbit.
Perfect. Here we go.
I want to do hood rat stuff for my friend. Honey.
What's going on, everybody? Classes and sergeant, my brother from another mother international. How do you do today?
I'm not Steve.
You're not Steve.
I'm not Steve.
Shout out to everybody.
What's poppin', slime? What's Gucci chat? We back with another one, action-packed show. Great news. We'll get into the show soon.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, shout out to everybody pulling up the class on time.
What up?
Shout out to all of y'all, man.
Shout out to King H in the building. Shout out to, what was that, Jose Stubbs. What's good? O'Shea Dukes Jackson's assistants in here. Shout out to Botrix, always in here, man. Shout out to Botrix. Shout out to Mangelo. Shout out to Cordell, Melvin, King H. What's good, man? Make sure you guys hit the like button on your way in, guys. We are using a different platform today. New platform, so bear with us if things are a little bit wonky. We're gonna try to get things right. We got to add in our money worlds and all of that. We don't even got that today, but guys, on the next show we'll get things working. New platform. So again,
we're upping the quality of the show, taking it to the next level. Right. So bear with us. But yeah, man, we doing some new stuff, man. We doing some new stuff. It's 2026, and we just getting better and better. So. Yeah, man, I'm super excited about this. It's gonna allow us to do a lot more. We've been paying for it for 2 years now. I haven't used it, so we're gonna use it. But yeah, let's hop into the housekeeping.
Yeah, chat. Let's hop into the housekeeping real quick, and then we'll jump into the show. Real quick, guys. Make sure you guys check out. Let's see if it works here. Nope. There we go. Let's try this way. Boom. Make sure you guys check out our Patreon, patreon.com/mentuition is where you guys are going to get all the sauce. It is free to join the Patreon, guys. But just remember, everything that you see under the free version of our Patreon is going to be completely censored. If you want to unlock all the sauce, see all the behind the scenes stuff, hit the become a member button right here.
Can you go back really, really quickly before you hop into this part?
Go back.
Yeah, go back. I want to see one thing. Show me another content creator that has 108 posts. Right, 108 posts on their Patreon. We're constantly updating it. We're constantly adding some more stuff. We got to add some. Me and Steve got some Brazil stuff to add in there, and I got some stuff that I still haven't even added in from a minute ago. But shit, man, this Patreon is the most lit that I've seen. Me and Steve have signed up for a couple people's, and ours is second to none. So make sure y'all sign up for that.
Yeah, 100%, guys. Hit the become a member button right here, and you generally we have all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive Patreon uncensored content, exclusive Discord content, access to our videos before they hit YouTube, access to our WhatsApp group, exclusive behind the scenes footage, and special Discord access. Next up, we have our VIP tier. You get access to all chat. Can y'all hear us? Check. Put a 1 if y'all can hear it. Sorry, guys. Put a 1 if y'all can hear it. I want to make sure everything's working properly. Sorry, guys. Having some technical difficulties. I may need to just restart, man. Put a 1, chat. Put a 1 if you can hear. Maybe it's like a little bit delayed. I don't see anybody typing in the chat. Do you?
Nah, not yet, but I don't see anybody saying.
All right, here we go.
They can hear.
All right. If it messes up again, chat, I'm just going to restart my computer. I'm having some issues with this computer lately. I don't know what's going on, but we'll try again. So let's try to share again. All right, there we go. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, guys. So yeah, we have 3 tiers. The second tier is our VIP tier. You get access to all of our Not Safe for YouTube content, private chats on YouTube, access to our members only live streams, list over 1,000 remote jobs, 1 free consultation question answered per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off the consultations, 10% off the merch, and even more special Discord access. And last but not least, if you guys want to support us at the highest level, join the All Access Pass membership. You get 1 free consultation per month, up to 1 hour, 25% off of additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 20,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, access to the Intuition Mafia WhatsApp group, free exclusive member-only meetups, VIP access and discounts on our merch, yacht parties, and other events. And guys, don't forget to join the Discord. The Discord link is in the description below. That's mentuitiondiscord.net. Also, guys, join the Facebook group. We have over 1,000 members. Yes, I said it, over 1,000 members in our Facebook group. It's completely free. And you guys can also join the Intuition Mafia. All right. That is our YouTube membership that only costs $3.99. And finally, guys, check out our website. That is mentuitionnetwork.com. Guys, we are throwing a yacht party coming up very soon. We have 2 dates, 14th and 21st of February. Again, we want to see your guys' support on these. You can use coupon code GETYOURPASSPORTS, plural. Okay, get your passports with an S for a limited time discount. That coupon code will work. All right, guys, check out the website. Check out the video we just dropped up here. When you hit the play button, you'll see some craziness going on, man. A lot of fun, man. So make sure you guys check that out and purchase your tickets. Are we missing anything else?
Nah, man. Hop into the show.
All right. Cool. Oops, wrong one. Sorry, guys. I'm hitting the wrong buttons because I'm just so used to the other the other platform we have. All right. Okay, guys. You want to break the news, Al?
Sure. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Venezuela has been closed for a very long time. For our entire lives, probably. It's been closed. U.S. citizens are not welcome. U.S. citizens cannot go safely. There's no U.S. embassy. It's a crime-ridden, filled country. But that all ends today, January 29th. Venezuela's open, guys. U.S. citizens are now welcome to go to Venezuela. Flights are starting to go there. We're going to jump into all of that. But yeah, it's crazy. Crazy news.
Chat. This is a big deal. All right. If you were chasing big booty Latinas before, now it's like a portal has opened in the sky with big booty Latinas just falling out. Because I'm gonna be honest, Venezuela has just as many bad bitches as Brazil. Okay, I'm gonna go on record and say that. And I love Brazil. You guys know how much we love Brazil. I've been to Brazil plenty of times, but some of the baddest chicks we have ever met have been from Venezuela. Virginia Sandhouse.
Yeah.
My wife. Well, she's married now, but some other guy, but she's still my wife. Actually, she's not married because I'm her husband first, but she is Venezuelan. All right. Venezuelan chicks.
Can we pull that up? Can we pull up that video?
Absolutely. We'll pull it up in just a moment. But Venezuelan chicks, chat, I would argue, like
they up there.
They're bad, bro.
They up there.
And most of the girls that you see, those of you who indulge in the nightlife festivities in Colombia, most of those girls, I would say more than half, I'd say 60%, 70% of them that you see in Parquilleras, that you see in the Clock Tower, so on and so forth, they are Venezolanas. Okay, Venezolanas and Venezuelan women are coming over there, of course, selling what they need to sell because of the government and the issues going on in Venezuela in general that are subject to change now that things have happened with Maduro being captured. But we all know, guys, women can always sell their selves. But Venezuelan women in particular are beautiful. There's a lot of naturally beautiful women there. Shout out to King 68. He played football. He played basketball in Venezuela. And he was talking about how beautiful the women were, and that was back when he was in his college years.
He don't have no kids. That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I know.
People were saying, how can I get there? I want to get there right now. If you want to get there right now, well, then we're going to show you. We're going to show you
how to get there right now.
Right now.
That's how you get there right now. Instant transmission.
So, American Airlines to restart flights to Venezuela after Trump announcement. American Airlines announced Thursday that it's planning to restart nonstop service between the United States and Venezuela, coming shortly after President Trump said that he's instructing federal agencies to open up all commercial airspace over the country. During the cabinet meeting Thursday, Trump said that he had informed Venezuelan's leader that we will be opening up all commercial airspace over Venezuela, adding that U.S. citizens will be able to go to the country very shortly, and they'll be safe there. Gone there, but it wasn't really that safe. And if something happened, you on your own. Like, nothing's gonna really be. So now he's saying, they'll be safe there. You will be able to travel there. He added that he's directed Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, who oversees Federal Aviation Administration, and everybody else concerned, including the military, to open up airspace by the end of Thursday.
Chat. What up, chat? All right, we're good. Sorry, guys. I think I figured out what the issue was, chat. There's a charger that we put in here that's not charging fast enough or strong enough, I should say. So hopefully we don't have any more dropouts. Let me make sure. Yeah, I might not be able to hear. All right, there we go. All right, we should be good.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Cool. All right, my bad. Go ahead, Al.
So I'm going to read that one more time. As I'm reading it, I need the breaking news music one more time. Breaking news, guys. American Airlines to restart flights to Venezuela after Trump announcement. President Donald Trump said that he instructed U.S. to open up all commercial airspace over Venezuela immediately. American Airlines announced Thursday that it's planning to restart nonstop service between the United States and Venezuela, coming shortly after President Donald Trump said that he's instructing federal agencies to open up all commercial airspace over the country. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's added that he's directed the Transportation Secretary, Sean Duffy, who oversees the FAA, and everybody else concerned, including the military, to open up the airspace by the end of day today. By the end of day today. So this is a huge win, and Are the Pookies going to destroy Venezuela? Should
honey.
Pookies be rejoicing?
Yeah, they should. Let's dive a little deeper into that. Pause. Chat, how soon or how long would it take for Passport Bros to ruin Venezuela? Let's just be honest. Actually, let's start a poll. No Diddy. How long will it take for Passport Bros to fuck up Venezuela? All right. First of all, let's just be real. Now that the border has opened up for us to be able to go, box is going to be cheap, guys. Okay, box is going to be at an all-time low. Those
For
girls
a
are
little
going to
bit.
be slanging it. Yeah. Those girls are going to be slanging it like it's hotcakes out there on the streets of Venezuela. They're going to be welcoming gringos in with open arms. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't go right away. I would wait a little bit. I know some of you guys are thinking, well, let me get in before all the other Passport Bros ruin it. But there's going to be a surge of people buying plane tickets to go there. It's going to be a lot of scams, a lot of AKA what, chat?
The devil's breath.
All right, a lot of druggings, I believe. Maybe even some guys getting set up. We have to wait until there's at least a very safe area that we know that gringos can go before we just jump on a plane and go to Venezuela. Now, you are going to get some people who are mavericks. They're nomads. They've traveled their whole life. Some of them may have even been to Venezuela before, even through all the turmoil going on. The Kurt Kazes, the Timmy Carters, the Aces, the Check and Effects. Those guys are expert travelers, and they can kind of navigate their way through these countries. Some of them speak complete and utter fluent Spanish. But let's be honest, right? Like, the average Passport Bro should not be like, hey man, I'm going to go to Caracas tomorrow. All right. You guys need to hold your horses, pump your brakes, and just understand that, this is not for the beginner traveler. This is not for the novice traveler. Some of you guys, you drink too much, you're falling out, you're paying girls over what they're supposed to pay. If you're paying for play, you're picking the wrong places to stay. There's not enough research done on Venezuela yet for people to just go over there. Now, you're going to see a surge of people going over there. You're going to see a surge of Airbnbs. You're going to see Uber probably be over there very soon, right? We're the first channel to really deep dive into this. You'll see all the other channels copy what we do. They never give us our credit, but we think over here on Mentuition. That's why we're called Mentuition. All right, we're going to tell you guys what's going to happen, and that's just what it is. Uber's going to go in there and take over the market. Airbnbs are going to be charging ridiculous prices, not right away, of course. I would say, yes, you want to get in early, but don't be the first to go there, because we don't know how dangerous it is, bro. They just had their president captured, and there's a bunch of rogueness going on. Until there's some order, I would be very careful about traveling to Venezuela, especially if you're a novice traveler. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Venezuela needs like a cool down period. Like, it needs, their president just got taken. You don't really know how to. I mean, most of the citizens are happy. They're happy that Maduro got taken. I haven't met a single Venezuelan, and I know a lot of Venezuelans just from being in Colombia, but I haven't, and I've asked them personally. And I know it's kind of a rhetorical question, but everyone that I've asked so far said that they're happy about Maduro being out of Venezuela. So with that being said, I say the vast majority are going to be happy, but the guys aren't going to be happy that now they have to compete with a bunch of Americans coming over and stealing all their women. It's going to be similar to how a lot of Colombians feel about us. A lot of the locals don't like us in Medellin. So I agree with Steve. I think that, you got to give it a cool down period. But, some of those people aren't going to give it any cool down period. They're booking their flights tomorrow. And I don't blame them, because Steve has some videos pulled up of how some of the women look. And, we were at Fashion Week, and we were interviewing some of them. And I mean, they're just gorgeous. So he's going to pull up the video real quick.
Is a picture on there?
Yeah,
it's there. All right, sorry guys. Remove. There's one.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Sorry guys. Again, we're trying to get this right here. Here we go.
That's dope though. You can share multiple.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. She's not Venezuelan. Here we go. I think this one's Venezuelan, and then of course my wife coming up here after this is Venezuelan. Let's go ahead and play it. Let us know, guys, if you can hear. Oops, it's muted. Unmute. Here we go. I thought I interviewed you. No? Hey, where are you from? ¿De dónde eres?
De Venezuela.
Ah, Venezolana, guys. Guys, prime Venezuelan right here. Prime. Man, there's a lot of
Prime
Venezuelans here.
Miami is full of Venezuelans.
We're here with Virginia Sandhouse, guys. This is the #1 Venezuelan right here, chat.
Yeah, today was a very long show because we had a lot of walks. I did like 10 walks with you.
Like, when I see girls like this, bruh, it's like, I hardly ever get butterflies or like feel, I'm not nervous, but just more like, damn, she's fucking pretty. And you know what I mean? She does have, I think, some work done on her breasts or whatever. It doesn't matter, bro. You could just tell like beautiful women when you see them, bro. And like these two women right here, they're literally like supermodels. I'm going to give them 10s. These are 2 10s. You know what I'm saying? And there's really nothing bad you can say. Just recently too, real quick, before we, Virginia Sandhouse, man, she has been posting, let me bring up her IG real quick, some crazy IG pictures and reels and fucking photo dumps, man. And y'all just got to see this shit like in real life, because like this shit is, is this it? Why is it removing my, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart because it keeps removing it. This girl has been posting some crazy, like, look at this shit, chat. Like, and there's Brazilian chicks, of course, that look this good, bro. But I don't know, man. There's some about these Venezuelan girls, bro, that I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's just, yeah. There's not really many girls that can compare.
I would mop the ocean if she told me to.
Yeah, like,
bro, they crazy bad.
And it's not just her, by the way, because she did get a boob job. I'm telling you, Venezuelan girls are just beautiful in general, bro.
Kev said when he breaks up with Virginia, then you can have her.
Nah, Kev, you can't have this one. I'll give you all the other baddies. This is the baddie that you can't have. She had a pocket 3. That's funny. She's advertising for DJ. Yo, DJI got her advertising their damn camera.
Right,
bro.
she was a ring girl in one of the fights too.
DJI
yeah.
Osmo got her doing brand deals, bro. She's out of here. Okay.
Men tuition ratio in Venezuela summer of 2026. Bro, if I go to Venezuela, like I got stuck in Brazil. If I go to Venezuela, like I'm gonna have me a whole like family, bro. I'm gonna have me like a whole family down there, like at least like 12 kids. Back in the old days, like your grandparents, like I think my grandma had like 10 brothers or sisters or something like that. That's the way it would be if I went to Venezuela, bro.
Chat, this is Rio last year, not this past year, but this is Rio bringing in 2025. She was on the beach there. Some of the most beautiful women go down to Rio for the new year. Yeah, man. Venezuela being open, guys, is a big fucking deal. Big deal. This is great. We're gonna talk more about it here, but sorry, I'm getting lost in the sauce now. See, this is why I don't go to her page, chat, because then it's like, all right, let me get off of this because I'm gonna be on here the whole damn show, fucking around. Yeah, man, baddie. Where's the full? Where is our full screen? Why does it do that? It's really annoying, chat. It's like we shouldn't have to do this to get our full screen. But okay. All right. Steve, I'll take green bikini over Venezuelan girl.
I'm taking that first girl over green bikini and Virginia Sandhouse over green bikini any day of the
I'm
week.
taking Virginia Sandhouse over green bikini, but green bikini was definitely bad. You're taking the girl in the blue over green bikini?
The Venezuelan chick that you just showed?
The other one before Virginia.
Yeah, I'm taking both of them over green bikini.
That's
bro,
what,
it's a split decision. Like green bikini is a 4 to them compared to them, bro.
Yeah.
She's
Green
like
bikini-
a 4. Green
green-
bikini
green-
is a typical
Green
is a typical 8 to 9 in my opinion, but compared to them, she's a 4, bro.
I don't know about a 4
compared to them. And I'm giving her a regular 8
Green
to
bikini.
9, 8 to 9, bro.
Green bikini.
A regular standard 8 to 9. But if you put them up against them, nah, she like a 4.
I mean, I don't know, chat. Al, you be having me, Al. Then you just be saying
She a 4 compared to them, bro. They cold
green bikini
They
a
cold.
4
compared to them.
All right. I don't know if I can let you have that, but I'm not gonna press the issue. Chat, what do y'all think?
Green bikini, like I said, this is what I said. Green bikini is typically an 8 or a 9. In comparison to them, though, she's a 4. In comparison to them. What up, Molly Wood? What's goody? You going to Venezuela with us?
Chat, what do y'all think? Is green bikini a 4?
In comparison to them, you gotta say the whole thing.
In comparison to them, is green bikini a 4, chat?
I bump her up to a 6 in comparison to them, but
let's pull up.
That's as high as I can go.
Let's pull up green bikini real quick, and we're gonna keep a bad picture of Virginia Sandhouse up too, like this one. All right, chat, real quick.
And I like the other one better.
Huh?
I like the.
I forgot her name.
I like the other one better, to be honest.
All right, there's Virginia Sandhouse.
Al needs some melanin on his women. Green bikini is lightweight, pale, still a baddie though. That's exactly what it is. Is more so the melanin.
All right, so here's Virginia. Here's green bikini. This is actually green bikini. So he's saying that compared to this chick,
it's not showing.
Oh, damn. What is going on with my I had to restart my computer chat in a second. We tripping right now with this shit. All right, so here's green bikini. Again, sorry, chat. This is green bikini. All right, and I'm gonna pull up a good picture of Virginia Sandhouse. But I was saying that
I bumped it up to a 6. I'll give it a 6 in comparison to her.
In comparison to this girl right here is a 6. I don't know if I can give her, and you're giving Virginia like a 10, right?
Yeah.
I gotta still give this one an 8, bro. If you're saying like Virginia has the glitz and glam and like the nice pictures and shit, but
yeah, I'm saying on a normal day, green bikini's an 8 or a 9 though. But I'm saying like this is that's supermodels, bro.
I think there's some guys that think this is supermodel though, bro. Like this is a type for certain guys, bro.
Mm.
She's got that like, I don't want to say Shakira, but she's got like that kind of like, I don't know, man. Chad, what do y'all think? Do y'all think in comparison to Virginia Sandhouse that this girl's a
Travel Lover said green bikini a dime? Fuck what Al.
Yeah, there's gonna be some
if
guys.
If she a dime, then what's Virginia Sandhouse and that other chick, the first chick we just showed y'all? If she's a dime, what are y'all giving her?
What is that other chick's name?
And like I said, green bikini on a normal day with no comparison, I said is either an 8 or a 9 in my opinion. On a normal day. Yeah.
Hold on, chat. I'm trying to remember what that.
They saying give her the Brazilian. Forget Virginia. Give them the Brazilian. And I like I said, I like the first Venezuelan. Can we pull up the first?
I'm trying to
again?
find her. I want to find her IG though.
Oh.
Hold on, because it's better. Damn, I thought it started with it. I thought it started. Let me see if she says her name. Hold on.
I like this chick. This chick is my favorite.
Venezuelans here.
We're Miami.
Guys, man. What's her name?
Venezuela.
Hey, where are you from? ¿De dónde eres? Did you wait? Do I know you? Damn, I don't know. I thought I interviewed you. No? Hey, where are you from? ¿De dónde eres?
De Venezuela.
Venezolana, guys. Man, there's a lot of Venezuelans here.
Miami is full of Venezuelans.
We're here with. Yeah, that's not the full video, but yeah, she bad though. She was bad,
bro. She's a star.
Yeah, she. What I'm trying to say though, Al, is there are
green
certain
bikini
guys.
Got a better body though.
There are certain guys that are gonna look at this and say, like, this girl is like a dime to some guys. Like some guys are like this, and this is all blurry. Like she doesn't have really good camera, chat, but like which doesn't matter. You can see what she looks like. But what I'm saying is she's not like doing it up. Like
Nah, but Travel Lover, I'm not. I don't like Venezuela. I don't like Virginia as much as that other girl that I just pulled up.
You think the other girl's better than Virginia?
Yeah, I like her better.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely you know what I'm saying? Definitely a toss up. But what I'll say, guys, and we'll move on, but I think that certain guys are gonna look at her right here and just be like, God damn, like, and she's younger, I think too. She's like 20, 21 or whatever. So I think she hasn't really like, you know, certain women, like they kind of grow into that femininity, that womanhood, that like, you know what I mean? How they dress and how they carry themselves. Like she's still at that kind of like younger, you know, here's another picture of her. But yeah, it's tough, bro, to give her a 6 though. But compared to
in comparison,
yeah, she bad.
But like I said, typically I'm putting her at an 8 or a 9.
Yeah,
just like the chicks that the main chicks that me and you mess with in Brazil.
Yeah,
they up there. We would give them 9s, all that, right? But then you put a Virginia Sandhouse, or you put that chick, somebody like that, right next to him,
this
and
is
it
green,
blows
by the
them
way,
away.
guys.
That's
this
what
is
I'm
still
saying.
green. This is the same. This is green. This is all the same girl. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the same girl, and we're comparing her to Virginia and the other girl. My bad. You were saying that again. You said the girls that we talked to.
Yeah, over in Brazil, I'd give them like 9s, the main ones. But if you put a Virginia Sandhouse, or you put one, mainly that other chick. I'm more of a fan of that other chick.
Yeah.
You put her next to that one, she blows her away.
Yeah, no, I get it. I think you have a point. So before we move on, what did you give her again, though? Like on a scale of 1 to 10,
I give her 9. I give her
green
a
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
On a regular.
And then the other girl that was with before Virginia, you give her a 10.
Yeah, she's a 10.
Okay. Hey man, look, guys, you know, we all have our things, like what we like, and you know, I think Al's, you know, spot on pretty much. But are 9s affordable?
Yeah, 9s are affordable when you're overseas. Like, yeah, hell yeah. King was talking about that on, like, when we were there. Like, you know, you could we're at the beach club, and the bill's like $500 for everybody, and like we got bottles and food and all that's, like, yeah, hell yeah. So you just going out, you take a chick to a nice restaurant overseas, it's like $35, $40. Like, yeah, it's affordable.
So back on the Venezuelan topic, chat. This is a huge deal. I want to look up flights just to see if the actual flights now have been opened up to Venezuela. Let's just do Miami. That's not how you spell Venezuela. Venezuela.
It'd be Caracas.
Caracas is the capital. And okay, I don't see anything. Let's just hit search real quick though. Let's pick a date. Maybe it's not open yet, right? Maybe they haven't. Let's see.
You can try.
See, chat. Not yet. But I'm sure this will change very, very soon.
Like in the next couple days.
Yeah, it won't matter how far I go out, because it's just maybe the flights are probably working on this. This was news today, right? So give it till next week, and all you motherfuckers
check from Colombia to Venezuela, a flight from Medellin or something, or Bogota. Yeah, Cartagena.
How much it is?
Yeah.
All right, hold on, chat. Let's see. Let's see.
Just out of curiosity.
What is going on here?
Maybe their airspace is shut down.
There might be something going on with being able to find a flight. Let's just put Venezuela though, real quick. In general, maybe there's. Yeah, no. So they don't have any flights yet, chat. Look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Airspace is shut down right now. So we're gonna have to wait.
It's probably from the whole war
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
yeah, we're gonna have to wait. But man, them flight. What if the flight is like
Bro, the flight gonna be like $150.
Yeah, yeah. What if it's even less than that? Like 125, 115.
We there tomorrow, bro.
Bruh.
We there tomorrow.
That's just crazy. And chat, look how close Trinidad is. We were looking at this the other day. Look how close Trinidad is to Venezuela. This is Trinidad. This is Venezuela. You can literally
just swim
see,
right there. You can just swim right there.
You can see Venezuela. There's a guy that does a video where he's like walking around and he's looking at this body of land right here.
What's PTY was that Panama City? He said, shout out to Jay Clyde. He said there's flights from PTY
to Venezuela.
Yeah.
Let me see. Are you using Google Flights, bro? How are you to Caracas? How are you finding those flights? Let me see. Nah.
Not on Google Flights.
Maybe what airline though?
Can you look up American? Can you go to American Airlines? Because they said that one is supposed to be open by the end of the day today. So can you check there specifically?
I'll check American
I'll be
Airlines.
right back.
Hold on, chat. Let me see. Sorry, guys. This is a big deal. All right. We got to figure this shit out. Like, it's too many fucking baddies in fucking Venezuela for us to not figure this out on live. American Airlines. Hold on. I'm gonna see. I don't know if it's possible, chat. Show no said I already canceled my flight, my Rio flight. I'm on the way to Venezuela. All right, hey man. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. American Airlines chat, okay. Let's try Miami. I don't think it's gonna work. Venezuela, Caracas, okay. Let's keep it here. Let's see. Come on, baby. Come on. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. It says cannot book or choose a flight. There's an error, chat. No. Fuck, man. Fuck. Chat. Somebody gotta help. We gotta figure this out, guys. Hold on. It's too many big booty Latinas.
I love big booty Latinas.
Shit. There's probably a certain airport maybe you have to fly from. I don't know. But this was the airline you said that was opening it up, Al?
Yeah, American.
Yeah, I don't think it's ready yet, chat. I think it's just a little too soon. I think we're gonna have to give it until like maybe next week, and there'll be an official announcement that it is officially like maybe because they have to get the planes ready, they have to get the flight paths, ready. They have to maybe they already know the flight path, but they have to charter planes, their own planes, and get them ready and put the flights out there and sell tickets. Right? Come on, like the tickets probably sell fast.
They don't, bro. You just give it the green light.
Yeah, and people just show up.
It's packed. Yeah, you
that's how it works.
Just cut that ribbon.
Yeah, not yet, chat.
Right. I mean, y'all see the thumbnail. Locomotion asks a great question, and I'm not Steve and I'm not Mentuition, so I don't know the answer. Is Mentuition going to Venezuela? It's going to be crazy.
I'm not Steve.
Are we going to Venezuela, man? Of course, bro. Of course.
1,000%.
I mean,
1,000.
I can't tell you when that's going to happen, but definitely,
1,000 million%.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. That would be fun, man. I'd be super excited to go to Venezuela, man. And I think that the Venezuelan people that we've met have been cool. The women have been super beautiful. We'll probably just start with Caracas because that's the capital, but that's also where a lot of the danger is right now. So I just think we just have to wait and see. I'm sure maybe there's some, what do they call those places that are safe that you can go as like a tourist? And they're
asylum
what's some places that are like, chat, what's the place you go to fucking just like have all you can eat food and shit? Like fucking places where it's just like safe for gringos.
Oh, the tourist zones.
No, not tourist zones, bro. Like
you're talking about the tourist friendly zones.
No, somebody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. It's like where you go in DR, but it's like all gringos there.
The Sioux?
No.
We're going to the Sioux? That's what you're saying?
No. Chat, somebody help me, please. what are the places that gringos go that are like surrounded by walls?
You're talking about
and it's just like a hotel.
you're talking
resort.
about a resort.
Resorts. God damn.
Resort. The Sioux?
Fuck, man. Might as well be the Sioux. Yeah, guys, we're going to the fucking Sioux. That's what I was talking about. No, there's probably resorts in Venezuela. If somebody were smart, which there probably are some,
cancel all that construction in the Sioux and put it right there.
or just be smart enough to like build resorts there for now, because it's going to be dangerous for a while. And if you have a resort that has everything you need, bitches, hoes, parties, everything, and it's safe, then you'll be good. You know what I'm saying?
Said a red light district.
They have that. They have that, but that's not walled in, King H. That's like free for all.
Up top. I'm watching 6 Minutes Behind, but Green Bikini is way better, more natural looking than Virginia and the other Venezuelan shit. Green Bikini is easy 9.5.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Hey man, Green Bikini was cold. I can't even lie. She was cold. And maybe I over exaggerated. Maybe I over exaggerated a little bit, because all I think about when I see her is that when King brought her over and she did that little spin in front of the camera. Her body was crazy. Her attitude was crazy, like super friendly, feminine, all that stuff. So
yeah, no, Green Bikini. I mean, most niggas is probably still gonna pick Virginia over her.
So do they have infrastructure, internet, decent? I'll be on the first flight, like locomotion. I don't care about any of that stuff. I don't care about infrastructure. I don't care about streets. You don't have to have roads. You don't have to have cars. We could be out there on horses. You don't need internet. I'll have a flip phone. Whatever I need to do to be around those women, man.
Those of you who have been to Medellin and Cartagena, how many Venezuelan girls have you dealt with? Just put it in the chat. Like when you're chilling with a chica, is it normally Colombiana or Venezolana? Let me know. I want to know what you guys think.
Ace Live went to a resort in his video. Yeah, that's right. Ace Live went to Venezuela. Maybe we'll review.
Okay, so they had
one of his videos.
They had a resort there then.
Yeah.
So that's good. Maybe we'll check that out.
Yeah.
Al Wildin.
Yeah, I don't need no infrastructure, man. I don't need roads. I don't need internet. I don't need any of that. Yeah, mud roads. What's gonna prevent chat? What's gonna stop y'all from going to Venezuela? Like what would be a red flag that's like, okay, they have this here, so I can't go? For me, as long as they tell me it's safe there, for the most part, I've been in a lot of places that ain't that safe overseas. So shit, if it's halfway safe, like I'm gonna be good, bro. That's really the only thing. Like they told me, y'all, it's really like it's crazy, like it's not safe. I'm not really taking a crazy risk to go there. It's not really worth that. Yeah. Travel Lover. Interesting stats. 65% of his chicas.
That's right.
Are Venezuelans.
Did you say chicas?
Chicas.
Oh, it sounded like you said chicas.
Chicas.
Chicas. Yeah.
Chicas.
Yeah, no, it's a high percentage. Venezolanas are super cool, super dope. I think actually it's more the Colombianas that are scopolamine people.
Yeah.
It is the Venezuelan women are actually, from my experience.
Sometimes there are some bad apples.
Depends.
Sometimes they do, like the people that killed Zhang deleted him.
They were Colombian, right?
I think the chick was, maybe they were Colombian.
I think she was Colombian.
Yeah, I think they were Colombian.
Like, Venezuelan people are kind of kicked around in Medellin, guys, and Colombia in general. There's kind of a low-key kind of beef between Venezuelans and Colombians. They don't really want them there. Some of them welcome them there, of course, but like obviously they look at them as like, you're not us, so get the fuck out.
Second-class citizens.
Yeah, and I've talked to Colombians. People from Medellin don't like people from Bogota. People from Bogota don't like people from Cali. Like there's always a beef between cities and across certain state lines and border lines. But we'll see. Like I think this Venezuela thing is cool. I just don't know how to digest the fact that their president got captured and like they have no leader really. Maybe they do, but like what's their political party? What's their stance? Are there ATMs over there? What are the, what's the food like? How sanitary is it? Like, of course, the women are beautiful. And I know a lot of you will go through the depths of hell to try to get some pussy. But, I wouldn't, like I said, I'm good. I'll stick to Colombia. Even you could probably, you know what you could do? Maybe go to a bordering city that borders Colombia and Venezuela, so closer to like Santa Marta. Like it'll probably be more of an overflow of Venezuelans now, or people kind of, you know, the border may be a little more lax. Like there may be more opportunity to meet Venezuelans or even get over there in maybe a safer area possibly. But I just wouldn't trust just like flying in like gung ho in the middle of Venezuela where I can't get back to Colombia or out of there quickly. You know what I'm saying? And then you get caught up.
Show Enough said something, and I agree with it 100%. As long as they're not having full scale automatic weapon battles in the streets, I'm going.
Yeah.
Like as long as there ain't an active war, so I can navigate around, you know, a few I ain't gonna get kidnapped. I ain't gonna get got. But I can navigate around, you know, a little bit of BS, but
okay, so Ace dropped a video about Venezuela too
3 weeks ago. So
recently.
yeah, that'd be good to pull up.
Let's pull that up.
He says don't go yet. And luckily for him, there's no flights going yet. So
let's play this real quick. See what he's talking about.
So what's going on, guys? As you know, I've been to Venezuela several times, and during those times I've met so many different friends over there. And I just got off the phone with them, and they have been telling me what's been happening to them, what's going on right now in the city. As you may know or see in the news, what's going on. But first thing first, let me give you just a brief history of what's...
Before Ace gives a brief history, an important comment came up. Venezuela will replace the DR in the Big Four. Do y'all agree with that? Because I'll easily take the Sioux out. Not even the DR, it's mainly the Sioux. I'd replace that in a heartbeat, man. Then you got Venezuela, Colombia, Thailand, and Brazil. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, so I'm happy. I think that's a great replacement. I think that's a great replacement. Play some more.
Why and how this is happening to Venezuela. Venezuela is a country in South America next to Colombia. It's in the Caribbean Sea area. And basically, in the early 2000s, it was put on the sanctions by George Bush because of drug terrorism issues.
Si los Estados Unidos agrediera a Venezuela, una invasión, digámoslo más claramente, olvídense del petróleo.
From that on, it slowly transformed to other issues like human rights issues under Obama, and then came Donald Trump. Donald Trump presided over the largest expansion of U.S. sanctions on Venezuela, beginning in 2017. His administration that justified these sanctions by pointing to dispute.
So we just saw this little message pop up. I had to go back to that. Guys, the people living in Venezuela right now, another reason why they're not going to be too fond of a lot of people coming over immediately. Like they've been operating one way for a long time. There's a lot of corruption. There's a lot of things that go on over there currently that aren't good. This is another reason why you got to give it that cool down period that we were saying. But this is another reason why they're not going to really want us over there, bro. The amount of people that are going to go over there, like I said, they're paying crazy prices for everything. Airbnb is going to pop up. They're going to say you got to pay $2,000 for a week there. They're not getting anywhere near that right now. They probably don't get $2,000 for 6 or 7 months USD, right? Oh, I'll pay it. I'll go over there. That's nothing for, you know, whatever.
Stupid.
Then that's going to make the inflation go up. It's going to make all the people that are living in the safe areas over there, you know, they're all of their prices are going to go up. The food's going to go up. The all of that stuff's going to go up.
Yesterday's price
So
is not today's price.
they're not going to be too fond. A lot of people aren't going to be too fond of us coming over there. Then they're going to paint the narrative that it's a bunch of black people going over there for the pros, all of that stuff. So they're not going to really be too fond of that. A lot of people aren't. So you got to be careful. And then we're going to have a lot of balcony situations. People not, all of that stuff's going to keep happening. So, we're going to have to be very, very careful over there. But shout out to our guy, Kev B, sending in the $10 Cash App.
Spin the check and get it right back.
We appreciate it, bro. Kev B supports every show, always in the chat too, active in the chat, active in the WhatsApp, all of that stuff. One of the biggest supporters of the channel, and we definitely appreciate that. That $10 Cash App. Guys, if you like the content, please support. It's what keeps us going, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Kev. Appreciate you, bro. Okay. So, let's keep going.
Beginning in 2017, his administration has justified these sanctions by pointing to dispute elections. Voter fraud basically under Nicolas Maduro. One of the most significant moves was cutting Venezuela off from U.S. financial institutions and capital markets.
Los países lo respetan. Nadie se mete con un banco central de ningún país.
This dealt a serious blow to the government of Venezuela's ability to operate financially. And to make things even worse, throughout all these sanctions, the government was actually collapsing from inside. The country's financial problems started in 2014 when the global oil prices collapsed. At the time, Venezuela was heavily dependent on this oil as its major GDP. Let me give you perspective. At one point, Venezuela was the most wealthiest country in South America, and it was all because of the oil they were exporting out. By 2015, between the financial institution in Venezuela collapsing and all these sanctions happening, there was food shortages, medicine shortages. People started to leave, but it was in 2017 when they had a mass exodus. That was just too much for them.
Venezuela already has the world's highest inflation, and it looks like the economic crisis there is about to get even worse. The International Monetary Fund projects the country's inflation rate will rise to an incomprehensible 1,000,000% by the end of the year. Venezuela's GDP is also projected to fall by 18%, making it Venezuela's third straight year of a double-digit decline. The economic collapse is so severe, many Venezuelans are seeking a better future elsewhere. An estimated 2 million are expected to leave the country this year, according to published reports. That would mean nearly 4 million people have already left since 2016.
Trump went to voter fraud his first term. Fast forward to today, and went back to drug terrorism. In fact, if you look at what was happening in 2025, there was this huge talk about blowing up boats that were coming from Venezuela. The U.S. government standpoint was those boats had drugs in them.
Admiral Bradley worked well within his authority in the law. He directed the engagement to ensure the boat was destroyed and the threat of narco-terrorists to the United States was completely eliminated.
And then we fast forward to today, a couple hours ago, Venezuela just got bombed. What we know now is the president, or the previous president, Nicolas Maduro, has been expedited, him and his wife arrested and brought to America to face their charges.
Right now, meantime, Maduro, in that image, you see him, it was posted by President Trump. He is on his way to the United States to face drug trafficking charges in the Southern District of New York.
What's happening right now? If you go to Miami, you'll see a lot of Venezuelan people happy, enjoying. For the most part, a lot of Venezuelans, especially out of the country, are enjoying the news. During this whole sanction time, 8 million people left the country.
All right, real quick, guys. For sometimes when things have to get better, you have to take a step back, a large step back. So some people may be unhappy about Trump. I know a lot of people don't like Trump. A lot of Latinos don't like Trump, of course, with the whole ICE thing going on. But I just want you guys to understand, for Venezuelans, a lot of them, this is a huge deal. And there may be some more people losing their lives. There may be some more turmoil with governments and who's going to take over, and oil and all this stuff that we keep talking about, and boats getting bombed. But anytime there's a revolution, or anytime there's a huge change in a country, sometimes people lose their lives. Sometimes there's extremities that happen. So while this is a really, really messed up situation, look at what Ace off and check off. Look at what Ace is talking about, guys. 1,000,000% inflation, and their economy crashing, all these things just going completely downhill. These are the kind of things that just have to happen in order for a country to get back on their feet. a lot of Venezuelans were obviously leaving and going to other countries, you know, like Colombia, trying to come to US, maybe even some going to Trinidad, wherever they could go to try to find a better life. So I just want you guys to understand, though this may seem kind of like an effed up situation, you know, this is like, this is necessary for them to further themselves as a country. Okay, so it sucks, but that's why they're screaming freedom here in, you know, Miami and all these other states here, because they know that under Maduro it would have just got worse, 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 and worse and worse. And he has all the money, his friends have all the money, and basically the country is suffering. It's like back in the king and queen days where the king has all the gold and everything, and then the whole kingdom is just fucking living like peasants. And that's kind of how he was living, basically. You were saying something, Alex?
Yeah, shout out to Keith in the streets. He sent us a $4.99 super chat. He said, drop a video. Yeah.
Shout out to Keith, man. Hey, Keith, look.
We got one. We got one coming.
Keith,
oh my God, did you see what Keith did?
I commented on his Bangkok video, and I think he responded back like, y'all, I said, you need to drop more videos, Keith. And Keith's like, nah, y'all need to drop more videos. So shout out to Keith. No, man, you know, we have some stuff in the tuck and in the works. Me and Al are going to be focusing more on that this year. I know we keep saying it, but this time we actually mean it, because, you know, you'll get left behind in 2026 if you don't start creating content. I'm watching all these other content creators go crazy, and me and Al definitely need to step our game up. So we 100% will, and
we have some stuff we're working on.
Yeah, stay tuned, and I hope you guys see the work with us just updating our style of content. We have we're streaming from Restream now. We're doing more like thumbnails, so we're gonna start doing more content. I think that, you know, just putting up a live and not having any direction, any sort of you know, any sense of planning when you're doing these things, whether you're putting out your content or doing your lives, it just doesn't make any sense. So stay tuned, guys, and appreciate the super chat, Keys. All right, let's get back to the video. Or is there anything else we want to put up? Or
no.
All right, we're gonna play a little bit more of this. Shout out to Ace. This is before obviously all this stuff happened, guys. So he's talking. This was like 3 weeks ago. So he hasn't dropped a video since, you know, today or yesterday when they actually announced that we're going to open up the borders for Venezuela. But let's just hear a little bit more information about what Ace has to say about the whole Venezuela versus United States issue.
And have been filling up countries like Colombia, Chile, America, Mexico, even in Europe, just to find a new life. And because of that, a lot of them are happy because they feel like now there's an opportunity for them to get back home, go home. I don't know if they're going to go visit home. I think a lot of them made their new lives in these new countries. I feel like they're going to go visit, but they might just stay where they're at if they can. And immigrants who've been traveling to other countries, they're more likely to come back home, especially the ones in Colombia. I think out of all the countries that have the most immigrants that left Venezuela, it was Colombia. I don't know how that's going to change the dynamic of work because so many Colombians rely on cheap labor from the Venezuelan people. Interestingly enough, a lot of the Venezuelan people who have been working cheap labor jobs in these other countries are professionals. A lot of them had jobs. One of my friends, she was an engineer. Another friend, she is a nurse. But a lot of that changed because of the financial stability of the country in Venezuela. People couldn't survive there. A lot of people left. A lot of people left to flee to Europe. Anywhere they could find sanctuary, they moved. Now there's this talk about this country now transforming into something new, backed by the U.S. government. A lot of people are excited about that. You think about the United States.
I will say this, though. If you can get out to Venezuela, especially right now, somehow, that content would go crazy. Like, that content would go super, super, super crazy. Like, it's kind of like Cuba, like, because everyone wants to see what's going on, even Venezuelans. So if you could get, if someone could get into Venezuela right now, I wouldn't want to do it, but if you, I'm sure like a Kurt Kaz or Timmy Carter's probably going to try to go. Bruh, I'm telling you, millions.
I think they're over there, or
might be. I wouldn't be surprised if
Venezuela, but I thought one of them was in Colombia. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised though if one of them heads over to Venezuela, chat, because they know where to go. When like Timmy Carter went to Haiti, right? Like these guys know how to stir up they're journalists, man. They're really real travel YouTubers. These new age travel YouTubers, some of them are OGs, but what I'm saying is like that used to be on like Vice, or even before Vice, the History Channel or 60 Minutes or whatever. They go into some place and do a whole expose. But now you have actual YouTubers putting up numbers that, you know, networks used to put up, you know what I mean, same type shit. So yeah, if anybody could get anything out of Venezuela, especially Caracas right now, your content would be fucking super mega viral, bro. Live streaming right now in Venezuela, crazy.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
But yeah.
As a country,
that
is, how do I say, freedom, liberty. Although it may have its own agendas, it brings up so many different questions to ask what the future of Venezuela is, which I will tell you later. But let me just talk about what I'm hearing from the ground at the moment. I can't tell you the people who sending me this information, obviously for safety reasons, but from what I'm hearing, the bombings occurred in Caracas, near the airport area outside of Caracas. They targeted military bases. I can show you some of the pictures here of the military bases. Since then, the U.S. government has said they have talks with the vice president. They said she was cooperating, but now there's a message from her saying that they want Maduro back.
Meanwhile, the vice president of Venezuela, Maduro's vice president, her name is Delcy Rodriguez. She just spoke. We've got the audio in now. I want to play for you what she just said to Trump.
We demand the immediate release of President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, the only president of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
So the people in the streets of Venezuela are uncertain, especially in Caracas. From what I'm hearing,
Maduro's vice president.
From her saying that they want Maduro back. Said she was, then the U.S. government has said they have talks with the vice president. They said she was cooperating, but now there's a message from her saying that they want Maduro back.
Meanwhile, the vice president of Venezuela, Maduro's vice president, her name is Delcy Rodriguez. She just spoke. We've got the audio in now. I want to play for you what she just said to Trump.
We demand the immediate release of President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, the only president of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
So the people in the streets of Venezuela are uncertain, especially in Caracas. From what I'm hearing, there's no power in Caracas at the moment.
Yeah, so I also wouldn't really want to be there whenever Venezuela's still sort of beefing with us. Like, we took their president.
Right.
Trump said, get him back in blood. And which is wild. Like, just took
All right. Sorry, chat. I'll exit so it won't echo. Give us a second, chat. I'm gonna restart my computer real quick. But you guys should be able to hear us. But you can continue your thought out. My bad.
Yeah, like basically we took their president, we say get him back in blood, and you know, they're demanding the release. Like, I wouldn't really want to be there during that time right now. You can actually keep the video up. We can
No, I have to take it down now
okay.
to restart. You can put it up.
All right.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna restart my computer because for whatever reason it keeps kicking us off of
Ace
thing. I don't know why.
Live Venezuela. Don't come here yet. All right.
See if it makes a difference. Not sure if it will.
There we go. Yeah, so I really wouldn't want to be there right this second. Like I said, by the time this give it like 6 months, I think by that time it'll be good. 3 to 6 months probably. It might not even take the full 6. But yeah, shout out to everybody watching from Facebook. I see y'all in here. Hector, Garfield, Raymond, Tony, William. Appreciate all of y'all pulling up to the chat. But yeah, man, this is a crazy situation. It's a crazy situation. We'll play a little bit more of the video, and then we can get on to the next topic. But we just wanted to do a thorough deep dive, just because there are a lot of moving parts and there's a lot going on with this current situation. So yeah, we'll play a little bit more of this video.
traveling to other countries, they're more likely to come back home, especially the ones in Colombia. I think out of all the countries that
Y'all
have
hear
the
the
most
video
immigrants
chat.
that left Venezuela, it was Colombia. I don't know how that's going to change the dynamic of work because so many Colombians rely on
One in the
cheap
chat
labor
if y'all
from the Venezuelan people. Interestingly enough, a lot of the Venezuelan people who have been working cheap labor jobs in other countries are professionals. A lot of them had jobs. One of my friends, she was a engineer. Another friend, she is a nurse. But a lot of that changed because of the financial stability of the country in Venezuela. People couldn't survive there. A lot of people left. A lot of people left to flee to Europe. Anywhere they could find sanctuary, they moved. Now there's this talk about this country now transforming into something new, backed by the U.S. government. A lot of people are excited about that. You think about the United States as a country that is, how do I say, freedom, liberty. Although it may have its own agendas, it brings up so many different questions to ask. What the future of Venezuela is, which I will tell you later. But let me just talk about what I'm hearing from the ground at the moment. I can't tell you the people who sending me this information, obviously for safety reasons, but from what I'm hearing, the bombings occurred in Caracas, near the airport area outside of Caracas. They targeted military bases. I can show you some of the pictures here of the military bases. Since then, the U.S. government has said they have talks with the vice president. They said she was cooperating, but now there's a message from her saying that they want Maduro back.
Meanwhile, the vice president of Venezuela, Maduro's vice president, her name is Delcy Rodriguez. She just spoke. We've got the audio in now. I want to play for you what she just said to Trump.
We demand the immediate release of President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, the only president of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
So the people in the streets of Venezuela are uncertain, especially in Caracas. From what I'm hearing, there's no power in Caracas at the moment. And there's hysteria when it comes to food.
Qué locura de loco. Mira, Ciudad Tiuna saliendo colapsada. Todo Ciudad Tiuna para afuera.
All right, chat. So, yeah, with that being said, we recommend, it's my bad. We recommend waiting on this. Ace said it too. We recommend just chilling for a little bit and then, just waiting for all of this stuff to die down. And then, you'll be able to go over there and go over there peacefully. Kev said he got a notification from Facebook. Was it for me? Was it for the group live, or was it for Steve being live? Because I'm not Steve.
It's the group live, probably.
Yeah, I think it's
okay. Yeah, no, that's good, Chad. I'm happy we can go live from the group. I'm live on my personal Facebook page. So once my computer restarts, I'm updating my my Apple to the newest version of whatever software it is. So I'm just give me another 5 minutes or so, chat. But yeah, it's all good. But yeah, back to Venezuela, man. At the end of the day, chat, I think this is a big plus for the travel space. I think that this is going to change the game, but I don't suspect anybody's going to really be able to travel there for another few months. I'm going to give it till like maybe summertime. And then even when summertime comes, we're going to have to kind of really see, like where they're at and like, you know what I mean? Like I said, where we can stay, where it's safe, sanitary, all. I just wouldn't trust going to, Venezuela at this point. Again, there's going to be some people who are complete mavericks. They're professional travelers. They've been there before, or they have people there like Ace where they can stay with them and stuff. And they, speak fluent Spanish. I absolutely don't recommend going there if you don't speak Spanish. If you don't speak Spanish, don't even try it.
Nah, it's not worth it if you don't speak Spanish. Yeah.
Yeah. So make sure you know the language. You're Latino, but even then, like Al said, Al, you made a great point. Like, there's a lot of people there that may hate, like, gringos. Like, they may hate the United States. Like, specifically, other countries may be able to go. Like, if you're from fucking Jamaica or fucking India or some shit, they're probably not going to give a shit. But being from the United States is the worst place you could be from.
For them.
And then they can, oh, you took our president? Hey,
we're going to do this to you, right? Maduro could still have pull, or have family members that can pull some strings and start, capturing or hurting or even deleting American civilians. Okay. So you guys got to understand, like, this is chess, not checkers. And you don't want to be the person going over there all willy nilly just because.
Yeah. When you can wait a few months.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have another story, another crazy story that I wasn't expecting. And we got to go over this. Shit. Let me go through a couple comments first, because we need sound bites. We need all that stuff. We can't just.
Yeah, we're almost back on line, Chad. I gotta give me a couple more.
So we'll go through a few comments. Talking about it. Shout out to Keese. He said, "I agree. Mince wishing it's the Wild West for content right now. 100%, man, 100%. But I think this Venezuelan content is going to change the game for." If people can get over there and start making content there, man, it's a huge dub for the travel space. Alan Show, ready to risk it all. Yeah, man. For the Venezuelans, I'm ready to risk it all.
Shout out to the Mentuition Mafia chat too. Everybody posted Venezuelan women in the chat.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I'll pull that
too much for YouTube.
Yeah,
but
it's probably going
if you're
crazy.
A part of the Mafia
shit.
chat, motherfuckers.
Shit. Yeah.
That's another thing that I think YouTube creators need to be doing, chat. Like, have a Telegram that's exclusive, and during the shows you can drop more like X-rated stuff where, like, hey guys, go check the chat out if you're a part of the Mafia. You know what I mean? We can start doing that a little more, because obviously there's certain things that we cannot put on YouTube, and you also don't want to necessarily filter people over to another platform. But if you just say, hey guys, check the Telegram or check the whatever WhatsApp group, if you want to see what I'm talking about, post it in there, and then everybody can kind of comment in there or comment on the live. But you know what I mean? I think that's another implementation. You just got to find ways around YouTube, because everything's just too X-rated. And just side note, shout out to the vlog, the King 68 vlog.
Oh, yeah.
It just hit 30K in less than 24 hours, on its way to probably 35 or 40K now. And people have been shouting us out in the comments, W Cameraman, W Mentuition, W Steve, W Al, so on and so forth, man. They really rock with the content. So Al, you made Al's all in that motherfucker, man. Al made the biggest cameos, I ain't gonna lie. But it was a dope experience, dope vlog, and we'll see, man. Maybe we'll travel with some other influencers, or maybe y'all see us with King 68 again in another country. Stay tuned, man. We got a lot of big things in store. What did Shonuff say? My absolute favorite chica I met on my first CTG trip is in Venezuela. Absolutely, man. Shit, man. The Venezuelan chicks, boy. Bad. All right, Chad, I'm going to try to come back in here. It may echo. Hopefully it doesn't. Let me see if this is back on.
Lance makes a good point. You need a visa to travel to Venezuela. No visa on arrival for U.S. citizens. Yeah, but I think very soon they're gonna make it easier for once they make these flights and they open it up. I think you need a visa now just because it's not really that safe. But I think that they're gonna take that requirement out. Man, they trying to get us over there. The government's gonna try to get us over there quickly. And it's going to be a lot of pros for us being over there, but there's going to be some cons. Like I said, the inflation is going to skyrocket as soon as we're allowed to go over there. But the pros are we're going to bring so much money. Like, we just brought 44 million to Medellin in a weekend. Like, their dollar, I mean, the exchange rate there, the Venezuelan dollar to the US dollar, Medellin is like 4-1 right now. Venezuela is probably gonna be like 8 or 9-1, something crazy right now. Mentuition, why do y'all cut off the reaction so early? You guys give great reactions, have good combos, but you cut off the video mad early. We don't want to, for this video, this specific video, we played it a good amount. I mean, we've been reacting to it for at least like a half hour. But I would say for this one, like we want to go through the whole thing, but I don't know if we can. I don't know how much we can play, all that stuff, and I don't want to get hit with any type of what's it called? There's the fair use shit, and I don't want to get hit with any of that stuff, any of the fair use. So we'll cut it off, and then we have another like crazy ass video to play right afterwards. So we there's that too. So yeah.
All right, Chad. I think we're back. Hopefully. Let's make sure we're back.
I love big booty Latinas.
All right.
Man, knock it off, man.
I want some hawkers. At least while I'm there, I want to get a few hawkers in.
I think we're good.
Back.
All right. You had a video. Can you put it in the private chat real quick? You were about to put one up, I think. Chat, hopefully it doesn't mess up. I'm having some issues, but we're gonna get it right. All right, we have another crazy video for you guys. Another big story. This is from DC Born Rob.
No.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I know who this is. This is Mr. What's his face? Mr. Crazy Guy.
Your boy.
My boy, yeah. All right, guys. Let's bring this one up. Breaking news, guys. Breaking motherfucking news. Guys, big YouTuber, very silly, very crazy, very goofy. Some people call him the Borat of the travel space. Very animated guy. Has not been banned from anything yet, really. Hasn't been banned from YouTube. He hasn't been banned from Brazil. He's doing all kinds of crazy stuff with OnlyFans girls, doing much more wild stuff than some of the black YouTubers that have been shunned away. But he has been banned, guys. From Colombia, guys. Roberto versus the world has been denied entry into Colombia. He's banned, and I think he's banned for life from entering any city in Colombia, not just Medellin. And we're going to bring up a video, his video, of him getting denied entry into Colombia. Okay? He just left Colombia, but he didn't even get in.
Yeah, that shit's wild. That story was wild. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, not expecting that, chat. Very crazy. They took a mugshot of him and everything. Let's bring this up real quick. He used it as his thumbnail. I guess anything and everything is content, right? Where is it? Here it is. Anything and everything is content, right? Here it is. Roberto versus the world. Policia Nacional. He's right there getting his mugshot. And we can go from the beginning, right? Because it starts here. All right, let's play this, guys.
How many passports you got? 2. Bro, it does not matter who, bro. But why not say Medellin, bro?
Because it's connections. We go first to Bogota.
You have 2, okay.
Just some useless information. I can get no.
And now we do like this. I don't know what I just no, it's just like I have it was for my throat. Welcome everybody to a whole new video. My name is, I don't know my name, but what I know now that we are going to Colombia, and we have not been in Colombia for 2 years. 2 years ago I was in Colombia, and I'm going there now. And I'm very, I've been in America 2 times before I was in Colombia. 2 times I have been in America. So now, and I remember like Colombia, me quedo. It's only me and me. Strong.
Hey, you think I have time to take a shit? Are you pooping?
Bro, you shit too much, bro. What happened, bro?
Bro, I need to go get back to my best shape. I eat all the time.
Yeah.
And I shit all the time.
When you come back to your shape, huh? So what is happening now, bro, manager? Where are we going now?
We're
go to Medellin and meet one guy there.
Yeah, we're gonna meet one real legendary guy there, bro. He's gonna be one of the Tropa now. We signed him, bro. And we're gonna make vlogs and we're gonna make IRL streams. That's the new schedule, bro. And the new year starts now. The real grind, you know, Rio de Janeiro a little bit, you know, I don't know, bro.
So, bro, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year, bro. Welcome to Colombia, caralho.
I need one guy who knows how to paint.
That's me.
All right, so he's on his way to Colombia. Thinks he's about to get in. He's dreaming about Colombia. It's gonna be a good trip. It's gonna be a great trip.
Bogota is really cold, and now we are in Bogota. Saw some baddies on the plane, but me, I'm knocked out, man. I sleep all the way.
Where's my water go? I got my water.
Friends, so I have not spoken anything here, but I got deported from Colombia, bro. I just came here in the morning, and I'm gonna go through the custom, and they wait. And the guy, he see me and he take me. He said, oh, you're going to come with me. I go with him all the way up somewhere. And he check my passport. He say, yeah, you are not welcome in Colombia. You're red flag. And I say, how? I say, what did I do? No, maybe you have problems somewhere else in the world. I say, I have no problem nowhere. Well, why can I not go inside? Oh, we cannot tell you. They put me in one room. I was in this room for 5 hours. I had to pay my own ticket back to Brazil. And they say, you need to go back to Sweden. I say, why? So I had to buy my own ticket back to Sweden. No, back to Brazil. And they even have my passport. I don't even have my passport. The staff of the airplane have my passport. So when I'm going to go out from the airplane in Sao Paulo, they are going to, I don't know, bro. I have no idea what's going to happen now. I really have no. And the farmer, my friend from Sweden, he came here. He's waiting for me. Like Luis also, like, bro, I don't understand what is happening, man, really. I went to Colombia. I have a ticket out. I have Airbnb, everything. And they just deported me. They say, no, you cannot go. You cannot be in Colombia. You're not welcome here. You're on the red list. For what? They cannot even tell me for what. So I don't know how this is looking now, but stay strong, everybody. And I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen now because I have to buy one ticket back to Sweden. Why should I have to buy one ticket back to Sweden? If Sweden's authority was after me, they will pay for the ticket. So I don't know what's going to happen now when I'm going to land in Brazil. I have no idea. I'm back here to Brazil, no problem. The immigration say nothing. They say go inside. I don't know why Colombia did not let me go inside, man. Wow. No. Wow. Okay, I'm back in Brazil. I don't know what the fuck to do now. Luis and the former is in Colombia, bro. How are you? No, come on, bro.
Now we don't have enough money to get to Aspen. We don't have enough money to get home. We don't have enough money to eat.
Okay, here we
See,
are.
that's from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. Bogota. Roberto, he I don't know what happened. He went to immigration. Maybe he's in jail now. We don't know.
All right, chat. We'll pause it there. I don't think there's much after this. We may play a little bit of it, but chat. Can anybody maybe come up with a hypothesis as to why Roberto versus the World has been banned from Colombia? Okay,
let's see what the chat says.
I'm gonna give you guys a few guesses on what you guys may think. I have some speculation of what it could be, and we can kind of deep dive into it a little bit. Pause. No Diddy, but I think I know why.
I think it's the content that he made. I think it's his content, doing a bunch of crazy shit in all these countries. They're gonna associate him with the criminal organization called the PPBs. I think that's my guess.
Tyler said maybe he had his camera out and they saw it. Did his friend get kicked out too?
No,
I don't think his friend got kicked out.
Luis is his cameraman. He didn't get kicked out.
Is allowed into Colombia. They're not really particularly worried about him. They know that bringing Luis in doesn't really do anything. He's not Roberto. He doesn't have the influence. So it doesn't really matter if they let him come in or not. Let's see what else. Someone saw his videos. Too much heat. Yeah. He slept with somebody's wife. I mean, could be. I'm gonna piggyback off what Al just said. It's the content. We've been talking about, white content creators versus black content creators and how the white content creators tend to get away with a lot of stuff. When you have as many followers as a Roberto versus the world, which I think he's, what is he at? Like over
500,
almost 500.
Almost 500.
He's at 440,000 subscribers. YouTube becomes political. Okay. I mentioned this to you guys before. We're actually blessed that we were banned. Our original channel was banned, the Mentuition channel, because me and Al would have been on that blacklist 100%. The content we were putting out, though it was helpful to men, Colombia does not want people speaking about, even though they allow it, even though, you know, there's a lot of shicey stuff going on there, they don't want anyone to publicly put it out where anyone can click it and view it. And so, not that Roberto was doing that, but let's be honest, guys. Roberto does a lot of crazy stuff, especially when he's in Colombia. He's ripping through the streets. He's joking around. He has a lot of pros in his videos. You know, he showed me videos that, you know, I'll just be transparent. Roberto versus the world is kind of like an OF type of creator. You see what you see on YouTube, but he's really funneling a lot of those people into his Telegram, his Patreon, might even have an OF now, and he's banging a lot of these girls out, right? He's really doing corn, partly. That's not everything, but there's a lot of guys that want to see that, and they're paying a lot to see that. His Patreon, I think, was making over 10 or 15K a month, and Patreon ended up banning him. Well, they ended up banning him because you can't put full-on corn on Patreon. And so he has a Telegram. I think he has his own website now, so on and so forth. But when these countries start to do their research on you and they see what you're doing and how you're trying to kind of exploit the country, exploit the women, you're, you know, starting X-rated sites, and you're dealing with a certain demographic there, they're going to get you up out of there. So I believe that almost every country or major city in certain countries has a YouTube rep, or at least not a YouTube rep, but like a person that can reach out to their countrywide YouTube person. Because remember, guys, there's YouTube Latino, right? There's YouTube Africa, there's YouTube, right? And then in that specific country, there's YouTube Colombia. There's big streamers that are in Medellin that get hundreds of thousands of millions of views, and they only speak in Spanish, and they're out live streaming just like we have live streamers like I Show Speed. When Speed went to Cartagena, there was a bunch of Medellin and Cartagena streamers that were following him around that were big in those cities. So YouTube has a rep or a, you know, segment for all the major countries and cities around the world. And if there's a, you know, call or a, you know, memo put on the desk, hey, watch out for this Roberto versus the world guy. Watch out for these Mentuition guys. They come to the airport. We need you guys to flag them and get them the fuck out of here. And I think that Roberto specifically, even though his content isn't like, it's borderline, I think that they can also just research all the other stuff he's doing. And they just said, you know, let's just get him the fuck out of here. The last thing I'll say is, this is very scary, guys, because now it confirms what we already had thought, that YouTube, there is a political side to it. And if the government or the mayor or whatever of said city says, I seen this online, it's got hundreds of thousands of views, ban this guy, he's lucky his YouTube channel didn't get taken down, right? But I think we can confirm now that the governments are watching. And if someone reports you, or even a girl, a chica reports you, and it gets up the chain, they can get you the fuck out of there and ban you from the country from ever coming back. That's a lot of power. What do you think, Al?
I think they did that to Giamo too. I think that's why his channel got taken on YouTube. So
all
yeah,
political.
man, it's
100%.
It is getting scary out here for YouTubers. People are gonna have to change the way they do content, even if it's approved on YouTube. Roberto versus the world's content's approved on YouTube somehow, and you know, is still a reason for them to not accept him. And he hasn't even been in Colombia in 2 years, so he's getting banned off of content he's doing in other countries, more than likely. They just don't want that stuff happening in Colombia, the stuff that he's doing. So
absolutely. Someone said South America is not the place for X tourism. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, chat. they allow.
They don't want you to promote it.
Yeah, they allow it there. There's a lot of shiesty shit going on. We all know Colombia is a big part of the drug trade here in the United States with Griselda Blanco, with you know, Pablo Escobar, all that stuff. But they don't want you to make a video about it. I know it's like a mind F because you're like, well, you guys, if we just go to Parquilleras, we can see the whores. Yeah, but you got to understand it. Like, I get it too. It's like, we are letting this shit happen. There's a whores walking around. Even some of the freaking government officials there probably have pros, excuse me, are messing with the pros. But they just don't want there to be a clickable video like that's public. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I understand it. But I do get the side of the content creator side, but this is what's happening there. But then that, like I said, sometimes it goes a little too far. It's like the Kirk Kaz gate. It's like, in his mind, it's justified because this is what happens. He thinks, well, this is content and this is what's being allowed. This is what's going on. But yeah, bro, you're snitching on people and people are getting in trouble. Yes, it's what's happening, but don't display it for everyone to see because now people are going to go to jail. This is why a lot of pros get mad when you're recording them because they have families, they have boyfriends. What pisses me off is women who aren't pros, right? Okay, so you're not a pro or you're not just out like selling on the street with your fishnet stockings. And you're getting mad because you're in a video. As a matter of fact, you saw me with the camera. You were in the camera waving to the camera. And later down the line, you decided you don't want to be in that footage. So you sort of you've consented because you're at, you could just walk away from my camera. I'm not following you around with it. And then you try to report my video. That's different than walking around somewhere, especially in a private place with a creep cam, and then putting it out for the public to see, not behind a private paywall, at least. So again, it's a double-edged sword.
I understand that point too, though, because what if like we were out somewhere and somebody's recording you and you don't know what kind of video they're making with your footage, and then they make something that goes against what you believe. They want to put you in some LGBTQ like thing or something, and it's just anything that that doesn't really align with what your beliefs are. So I understand both sides.
Yeah, me too. I agree and disagree, and you know what I mean with a lot of it. But I think that if there's gonna be a platform where if the law says it's legal to record in public places, then that's what the law is. The laws need to change. The sucky part is that the law says if you're in a public area, you're allowed to walk around with your camera. You post it and you put it up because it's public, and then you get banned off of YouTube for taking footage in a public area. I think that that's kind of whack, in my opinion. I get it. I get why people are frustrated about it. Like you said, they could edit you into some video that has nothing to do with what you believe in and put your face on it, or your face could be in it, and you don't want to be seen. But at the end of the day, like, you're in a public space. A police officer could record you. There could be recorded something on one of the cameras from the security camera at a restaurant, and something happens and you're in the video the whole time, and they're plastering you all over the news, national news. Like, there's any situation can happen where you're put out in a situation where you don't want to be seen. And they don't really be blurring people's faces all like that, and some of that too.
Yeah, but on a camera, it's different. Somebody getting like recording a police footage or a security camera, that's different than somebody making a video.
How's it different?
Because like you're gonna be out and be recorded. Like you go into Target, you're gonna be recorded. But for example, T.O. was walking around Miami, and this corn company was shooting at corn, and he happened to have his face, like they didn't blur him out, and then somebody saw him in that corn video, and then he ended up suing them and winning and getting a lot of money because his face wasn't blurred out. So I understand both sides. I understand it from a content creator side. We should be able to make the videos, and people are out in public, and it's not really, there's not really a consent thing. Like if you're out in public, you should be able to be recorded. However, I understand people not wanting to be in certain videos for certain reasons. They may have a boyfriend, you're making a video with them in it, and then it could be a risk to their relationship, or they could get hurt or physically harmed for being in the video. I understand both sides.
Right. Well, what I'm saying though is the TO situation is someone putting him in a corn video that he shouldn't be in, and he sued them, right? Let's say something happens in a supermarket, someone gets robbed, or someone does some funny shit, pulls somebody's pants down and their penis comes out, some weird shit happens, and you're just in the video, and then it gets posted, and that whoever at that grocery store posted up, and you're in that video. What I'm saying is, I get both sides too. What I'm saying is, it can be from any camera is my point. It doesn't matter if it's you getting put in a corn video like TO to something that's more legit. A supermarket camera is not, you would think that's not something that they're going to put out where because that's more of an establishment, and you're not thinking, man, I'm going to get put on this video somehow, and someone did some weird shit. They're smashing in one of the aisles, and I happen to walk through the aisle and they didn't blur it out. Damn it. Now I'm on this video. Yeah. What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter. Your shit could get posted out to the public, whether it be from a KBS travel creep camming or a restaurant that just put out some footage of something. It sucks. But then what I'm saying is the laws have to change, or in the situation with TO, where you're trying to manipulate it and make them look a certain way, especially when it comes to something sexual, I think you have every right to sue. Like you put me in a corn video, right? Yeah. So again, chat, it's a double-edged sword. I don't agree nor disagree. I'm just saying I get both sides. I truly do.
That's what I said. It doesn't really matter what we think right now, because Jimmy John's came in with another $100 bomb. Jimmy John's. We don't have everything set up with the videos and all the stuff to play the video that we typically play. But we'll get you next show for it. We'll have it set up, and we will do that properly for this.
And I will just play a bunch of fucking sound bites real quick. Yeah. We do have sound bites, guys. All right, fuck that shit.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
Hold on, guys.
But I wanted to do good right stuff for my friend.
We gotta play a bunch of them, chat. Shout out to Jimmy John's coming in with another $100. Let's go. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Where's my air horn, man? Thank you so much, man. We appreciate it. $100, man. That's like what, 3 shows in a row? Something like that, man.
300.
300
like Chief Keef.
300 like Chief Keef, man. We appreciate it, bro. We really do. Thank you again, Jimmy. Next show we're gonna make Jimmy his own special we gotta make you a donation video, because you've been going crazy. So next show, Jimmy John's will have a special donation video made up for you, like we have for some of the other big supporters, and we'll play that on the next one, man. But thank you again, man, for all of your donations, man.
Shout out to Jimmy John, though. He said, where y'all going after Brazil? He said, what's the next destinations for y'all? Shit, we might be in Venezuela after Brazil. Shit, with this news, we might fuck around and be in Venezuela.
Yeah, man.
Not sure yet, though.
Yeah.
We will be more than likely somewhere in South America. Not sure yet, though. But you can hit us. If you hit me on the Discord, we can definitely get you added into the Mentuition Mafia group chat, and then the WhatsApp group, and then we could talk to you about that offline. But hit me up if you're on Discord, or if you're on Facebook. If you're not on Discord, you can hit me up, join the group, the Get Your Passports group, and then I'm right in there.
Get your passport, nigga.
You can send me a message. I'll get your phone number. I'll add you to the group, and we can talk there. But yeah, appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you again. Big Money says the Black travel space is going to have to learn how to make fun videos, put more comedy, etc. going to have to shift away from the women. Yeah. You know what? I don't know if we have to shift away from the women, Big Money, but you definitely have to shift away from the pros and going like making it obvious that the girls are pro. I think that we can do more fun things. Shout out to Trey Bad TV. Like he's doing like pop the balloon with the ladies, and we don't know what walk of life these girls are from. Maybe they're from, Soy 6 or whatever. Who cares, right? He's having fun. He's bringing girls over every Sunday night. Different women, and he's doing dating shows. He's bringing them on stream. They're twerking. They're having fun. You know what I mean? And maybe even some of that, like the twerking, you may have to go dial that back a little, right? But just having a plan, like to pop the balloon, dating, speed dating, Thai girls is cool. And I think he's trying to blow that up. So next time we go to Thailand, we will definitely do something with Trey Bad. We'll probably do live streams and everything with him, because I know he'd be a fun guy to walk around with. But like, yeah, we just have to get out of the box, like of what we're gonna do. And we can still include the ladies, but it can't just be all like sexual stuff, bro.
I mean, I think King 68's vlog is the perfect example. We had a ton of ladies, a ton of baddies in there, but we also showed the culture. And there was a lot that the editor didn't even include, but there was so much culture. We took them to the favelas. We took them to all over Rio. So I don't think it has to shift away from the ladies. I agree with Steve, but you definitely got to throw that in there. Throw some culture. Throw some things in there. The Chris Banks dude was. We talked about him last show, and he was like, man, I don't want to just be inside chilling. Like this girl wanted to go inside and just chill, and he's like, nah, I want to go and explore Medellin and see some more stuff. So shout out to him. I got some dope footage of Medellin. We're gonna be doing a lot more vlogs and things like that. Had several great dates all over the city. So yeah, I think that we just gotta, the women ain't going nowhere, but you gotta do more stuff than just sitting on the couch with a woman, or just you gotta think outside the box. But it doesn't have to be crash out.
Yeah, this is Chris Banks here again. Shout out to him. With a Colombiana bowling, it looks like. So yeah, he's taking her bowling. You just gotta like I said, like figure it out, man. There are other things to do rather than sitting on the couch with a chick and doing actual stuff. Like you can have, that's what me and Al were saying though. Like it's funny how we naturally we're like, yo, we're gonna start just bringing girls over to the studio and just vibing out, having fun, playing some games.
Like an old time.
Yeah, like just having fun, man. You know what I mean? We showed you a clip before of some other guy that I forget his name now, but like he's just had 3 baddies from Madrid, Spain, and he's like playing games. Yeah, like doesn't, women are bad, right? You're still gonna be like, damn, she got a fat ass, but it don't have to be her shaking and doing you know what I mean? It could just be fun stuff. Some of y'all need to learn too how to vibe out with girls. Again, we got a lot of haters on our channel, and then when they see us around girls, it's funny though, Al. We'll be on a yacht full of baddies on New Year's in Brazil, comfortable, chilling, drinking, chopping it up with the girls.
Girls are having fun,
and they don't say nothing. Then y'all still lame. Y'all still. I'm telling you, man. Any of you little goofies, bro, that would come on that boat, y'all would be so out of place, bro.
Yeah,
y'all be so lost. Like that's why I just laugh. Like it's like I get it. Maybe we're not the Chad, bulky, King 68 looking dudes, bro. But you don't need to have that to get girls. Girls, it really is that Cyndi Lauper song, bro. Girls just want to have fun, bro. Girls just, they can have a dude that's rich, all the money in the world, and still sleep with the pool boy. Like women just like,
yeah, that's true.
They really just want to have fun, bro. They really want to have an experience. That's really what it's all about. It's not really about money. They'll have a guy with money and literally F the guy that's in shape, or F the funny guy who makes her laugh. They see money, but they don't understand it.
What do you say about the sack? Shout out to the sack in the building. He said, y'all better check in before y'all hit Thailand. On my mama.
On my mama. On my hood. Check in with who?
With Knack.
You? With you?
Knack.
We gotta check in with
King
Mac.
Knack.
With Knack. Hey man, Knack, if you're over there, when we're over there, we'll definitely come by and say what's up. I don't know if we'll call it a check-in, But we'll
Nah,
definitely
I'm
check.
checking in.
Are you
I
checking
don't want
in?
any problems.
Okay.
Check in effect.
All right, we checking in then.
Yeah.
Um,
On the flight, you got the little boarding pass. There's the
check-in
check-in
button.
there,
We gotta
and
check
then
in
we
with
got to check in with Knack as soon as we land.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna do that then. Shout out to Knack. You say that about King 68, but he's an inspiration lifestyle vlogger. This space doesn't need to thrive on that content. Low key, you're saying the travel space doesn't need to thrive on the inspirational vlogger type of content. I think what me and Al are trying to say is that what we curated with King 68 is the type of content and the direction I think that the travel space needs to go in. We're showing the girls, but we're also implementing going to the favelas. We're implementing going to different tourist attractions. You know what I mean? Like the girls are a part of it, but they're not the main part of it. That's how your life should be in general, though. Women should not rule you. I think what's happening with the content is women are ruling the content entirely, right? So, you know what I mean? Like it's literally just there's nothing wrong with it being female, you know, having some females in it, but like we're going a little too hard with like focusing on them. And I think in this particular vlog, we really showed like, all right, we can do this, we can do that. Females get invited, but we're still gonna enjoy ourselves. So I think that's what we need in the travel space. Like I said, I'm talking about, you know, going online, sitting on the couch, getting a girl to shake her ass, doing all that stuff. I just think gone are the days of that. That'll be
We
entertaining,
outside.
but like we want to give y'all different shit.
And King was like, a lot of people when we were doing the live streams, like in the favelas, like, yo, where the girls? You gonna raise them up, blah blah blah. He's like, if you're just here for that, like, you need to tune into something else, because this ain't that. We chilling, we doing some cultural stuff, kicking it, we chilling with the mob bosses, all that. But yeah.
D Turner says he's a not check. D Turner says y'all are glazing King. No, man, nobody's glazing anybody, bro. Put it back on the screen real quick. Nobody's glazing anybody, bro. We brought King 68 to Brazil.
Yeah. How
So we're just really just, you know what I'm saying, letting you guys know that just because you go to Brazil, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be all about the women. You can go somewhere and you can visit these areas and you can enjoy yourself. So, you know what I mean? He wasn't even supposed to be there. Like
we brought him down.
Like it's like,
and he says at the beginning of the video, we brought him down. Like he wasn't supposed to come down.
Yeah, and the last thing I'll say on that tip chat too is this is how me and Al would have, this is what we would have been doing anyway. If King 68 would have never came down to Brazil, we would have been on that yacht with Don Banks with all those girls, the same girls, actually more girls probably, right? So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. This is how we live. This is what we do. So we just brought them along.
How are you glazing somebody whenever you're literally getting paid to work with them, like work for them? Like,
yeah, he just talking shit.
But
I want people to know that me and Al have been to Hosinia, where he's at now, a bunch of times. We've done this tour before. Of course, King can open up doors because he has some, you know, he has the influence and stuff. But what I'm saying is, this is going to be a successful vlog because we brought him there, and we would have done all of this. I'd have fucked more girls.
Yeah, we would have had more
not
free
been
time.
There. Yeah, like
on our hands.
Actually, I was actually kind of pulled back on the shit that I would have done because I'm filming for him. So I would have been going even more. We'd have been going even more hard, to keep it honest with you.
Shout out to 916 Hellas, big supporter of the channel. He said, that's cool. Y'all open up dude's mind to experiencing new things, people, and places. Yeah. And he said that in the video. He's like, man, my whole mind's changed. My whole mindset's changed. You know, a lot of people think that this American life is the only thing.
Yeah,
and
bro.
that, like I said, we shot all of this. This is our camera work. We did all of the shooting, all of the stuff. Cool. So
a lot of these people are used to Miami, bro.
Yeah,
they're used to Miami. They're used to like the like King, you know, like I said, like they're used to just the lifestyle here. If you're successful here in the United States, it's not necessary for you to travel to Brazil for real. You can fuck bad bitches here in the United States, right? So, you know, you could call it glazing or whatever it is that you want, man. Like at the end of the day, man, we're just trying to push the space forward and do different things. You probably like watching NYC The Future. Y'all are the same guys that want to see Floyd and all these guys crash out, bro. And then when we give y'all dope ass yacht parties, we bring influencers down, we show y'all baddies, y'all don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Not all of y'all, but just you know what I mean? You get haters like this dude. So
these people just
you can't, yeah. And y'all can't get under my skin. Like I've been so successful, like in my life, bro. Like it's just like it doesn't even bother me. I'm only addressing it because it's really, I'm not even talking to this D Turner dude directly. Just anybody who doubts what Mentuition does. A lot of these channels that like to subliminally diss us or be in other chats talking stuff. Like I said, I have more talent in my left pinky than most of you will ever have like in your life. You know what I mean? Like even some of you YouTubers that think that you're dope because you make the same video 100 times over. Like y'all will never be on my level. Y'all will never meet the people I've ever met. I don't care if I get 2 views or 200 views or 2,000 views on every video I put out from now on. I have done some dope things. I've lived a great life. And shout out to the Mentuition Mafia, all you guys that have been supporting. You guys have sent us to some of these places. So I'm just grateful that we have the greatest subs that really have supported us. And I'm grateful to be at 37 years old, to like have had the experiences I've had. You know what I'm saying? Like meeting all these celebrities, Chris Brown, this person, that person, building this beautiful studio. Like
we were already lit before.
Yeah, this is our lit. Like this is our life. We've been lit.
But yeah, people gonna troll, people gonna talk shit. It's all good.
Talentless people though.
Like, but they can't even substantiate their argument. I asked how is it glazed whenever we got hired to do a job. We executed flawlessly. The vlog's doing crazy numbers right now. How is it glazed? And they can only say, oh, it's glazed. Like that's just that's trolling. So
but I hope you guys appreciate, again, those of you who are not shit talkers and trolls, appreciate like, yo, Mentuition is trying. At least they're trying to do something different. At least they're not all in that, like I said, crash out, let me meet up and fight you. I want a box, pull up on me, pull up on you. We're really trying to like give y'all something different. So for what it's worth, if you don't want to give us that, you're just a hater at the end of the day. That's how I look at it. Because you can't look at that and be like, the stuff we've done, collabs we've done, live streams, all the content we've put out, and be like, they're whack. If you're saying we're whack or we're not innovative, you're a hater. Okay. Do we need to, what were we on? What were we playing? What we talking about? So we're talking about Roberto. I think we're off of that, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, we're off that. Didn't really have any other topics. I know that we were saying it was gonna be a shorter show today. But well,
we're almost 2 hours in. So yeah, guys. Let me see if we have any other topics. We may wind down. So how my hater I've been following. It doesn't matter how many years you've been following, bro. It's you know what I mean? Like we're just talking about another creator. It's not glazing.
You're making these claims without any factual evidence or
you're still not answering the question, bro.
What you're talking about. So
you typed in glaze.
You can sit in timeout in the shadow realm and think about your actions.
You're typing GLAZE in caps. You're doing like you're just trying to troll, bro. But again, I'm only addressing it because there are people like you who just think like, and like I said, this isn't we talk about King 68 every show. Like the last 2 shows are the most we've ever talked about this guy. We're typically talking, and that's because of the vlog. Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah, and he didn't even know about the channel. Like that's the thing. So
yeah, King 68 did not know about Mentuition really until he came to Brazil. I've mentioned it to him in passing a few times, but like me meeting him was not, hey man, I have a channel, because he always thinks people are trying to get something out of him and use him. And bro, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to win, and you know what I mean? I'm not worried about like, coming at you with a channel that I have that I'm trying to advertise off of your clout. I really don't care. I've been lit for a very, very long time. All right. So I don't know if we have any other topics. Let's give the chat a moment though, guys. If there's any other topics out there real quick that you guys want us to go over, let us know, post it in the chat. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and wind down, and we'll be back live again probably tomorrow. It's going to be really cold here in Miami, guys, this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be like 30 degrees, bro. It's literally going to be almost like snow weather. So if it does get that cold, which I think it will, we can do a show like Saturday and Sunday because there ain't gonna be shit going on, and I'm sure King is probably not gonna call me for anything, just because of the
Glaze.
Yeah, that's Glaze. I'm sorry, can't say his name. But yeah, so we'll probably be able to do a show Saturday and Sunday. Guys, do not forget to purchase your Carnival Yacht Party tickets, guys. All right, we're gonna do a we're gonna see where we're at on the 30th with the tickets and everything, or this end of this week. So let's say Sunday, we'll get back to you guys on that. But go to the website, mentowishonnetwork.com, use the coupon code Get Your Passports, you get a discount. And check out the new video we just dropped. And I'll give you guys a few more moments. If there's any topics you guys want us to go over, throw them in the chat right now, man, and we'll talk about it real quick if they're relevant. If not, we can always cover those on the next show. But just to conclude what we talked about today, again, Venezuela, I would wait on it. Don't go there right now. It's probably too dangerous. There's probably people who hate Americans, United States, people from the United States, I'll say, because we're all kind of Americans, but people from the USA, there's probably some issues. So I wouldn't go over there. If they find out that you're a gringo, especially if you don't speak no Spanish, you're basically a fish out of water in Caracas or whatever part of Venezuela you go to. Yes, it's great that the borders are going to open at some point. I think that a lot of us will be able to move over there and live a great life. Like if you actually moved over there or lived over there for half the year, bro, you'll probably get, be able to rent a place for super, super low. But again, you have to factor in, how's the food? How's the sanitation? How's the internet, right? Like all these things we just don't know until we get there. So
I don't need any of that.
yeah. Let's give Venezuela at least till summer or fall till let some other people go out there and be the test dummies. And then maybe we'll revisit that later. Moving forward to Roberto versus the world. I'm not happy that he got denied, but it is about time he's finally got like a taste of a little bit, of his own doings. Again, me and Roberto have had our differences. He said some not so nice things about me, but I think he's an emotional YouTuber, an emotional man in general, and hopefully he gets over that. Probably won't, because a lot of people at that age don't change, but I still sometimes watch his content. I'm gonna be honest, after me and him had a fallout, I just didn't, I'm not subscribed, and I'm not gonna be like watching him as much as I used to, because once you know a content creator personally, it's kind of like, bro, like I can see what you're portraying online, but then what you're doing behind the scenes is fuck shit, right? Or what you're doing to me personally is fuck shit. So I can't really rock with your channel all like that. But again, I don't like to see any YouTuber or creator get, banned from countries or whatever it is, unless they're doing, Floyd-esque shit. But if you're just going over there creating your content, I don't think he's doing anything too crazy. It sucks, but it is what it is. What do you think, Al? Any conclusions, anything to add?
No, I agree. I mean, it is nice to see, like, with all these black channels getting in trouble, it is nice to see them, some things happening, but, we don't wish anything bad on it, but it's like, damn, finally, like, the law is laid down for these other people, because they're able to make the craziest content, do all this stuff, and then, YouTube doesn't do anything to their channels, but they take away a bunch of other people's channels for less serious offenses. So
yeah. Why did you end? I had a fallout with Roberto during our Brazil trip last year around Carnival, around the same time. He was trying to go live and he was having issues with his live streams, and he wanted me to make a live stream backpack for him and like fly it from Miami to Brazil, like go back to Brazil, make the backpack, bring the backpack to Brazil. And, or he thought we could buy one in Brazil. And I was like, well, maybe we can, but a lot of the parts that I need to make it, you can really only get in the United States, because it's hard to get certain wires and cables and things in Brazil. So long story short, I told him the best course of action is for me to go back to Miami, order everything to my house, to my studio from Brazil, right? I can do it from my phone. Once it all gets to my place, I'll go back, I'll build the bag for you, and I'll bring it back. And I told him it's going to cost you like $7K. Like, The bag itself cost about $4K. I was like, I'm gonna charge you, $7K because I gotta buy the flight, right? And I gotta buy the flight to and from. That's probably gonna cost me $1,000. And then I gotta come back and find a place to live. Let's add another $500, $600, right? So I'm only gonna get paid $1,500 at the end of it all. $4,000 for the bag, $1,500 for my flight and everything to come back and forth, and my time to make the bag, and then I'm a pocket maybe $1,500. And he was like, "Oh, $7K, $6K, it's a ripoff, man. That bag only cost $3K or $3,500 to make." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm gonna charge you like double for it because," I was like, "and I'm gonna teach you how to use it, Roberto. So I'm gonna fly back home, make it, bring it back to Brazil, teach you and your cameraman how to use it for whatever the price was." And I was like, "Well, if you don't like my price, Roberto, just tell me what price that you think it would be." Like, he didn't even want to negotiate. He didn't say, "No, I'll give you $5K. I'll give you $5,500, Steve. I'm not paying $7K for the bag, right? Or for you to make the bag for me. I'll figure it out myself." Like, he just got pissed at the initial amount that I told him, right? And he called me like a scammer and all this other stuff. And I'm like, "Bro, I'm not a scammer. I've made bags for these," and I list off all these influencers. I'm like, "But you want me to make you a bag and basically fly 16 hours. I'm going to fly 8 hours back, maybe even on a fucking layover in Panama, right? I'm going to fly over 20 hours. Bro, I'm fucking charging you out the ass. I'm sorry. Like, sorry, not sorry. But if you want my expertise, you want your live streams to look like my live streams, you want to be able to stream from the Pocket 3. He was like, "Oh, how do I stream?" Bro, I'm not going back home and coding all this stuff and making all these little things and making a bag for you and putting all this. I'm not doing all of that for free, bro, or for, market price or whatever it is online. You're going to have to pay. So he got pissed, bro. He's like texting me, sending me voice notes, cursing, and then he blocked me. So that's what happened. What are your thoughts about visiting Argentina? Some men claim Argentina has the most beautiful women. What do you think about Argentina, Al? Would you ever go there?
It's not high on my list.
No?
There's like very little melanin.
Melanin?
Yeah.
Melanin. A lot of white Latinos there. It's like it's like the Spain of South America.
I don't even think Spain has that many.
Yeah, I think Spain has badder chicks and like
it's
more
like the fucking
more diversity.
Kansas.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, maybe at some point, but it's definitely not high on my list either.
I gotta go to DR before there.
I think Speed went to Argentina and it looked boring.
Yeah, that shit does not look at all.
And it's
the
cold.
slightest bit. Yeah.
Cold and I don't know. Maybe someday. Maybe someday.
Yeah, I'll be in DR before then.
All right, guys. What are your thoughts about kissing these hoes in the mouth, Al? Shout out to CJ.
Never kiss these hoes in the mouth.
Oh man. All right, guys. All right, we're gonna go ahead and wind down. We appreciate you guys, and it looks like that Apple update things seem to be okay now that I updated my computer, guys, because what was happening is it kept kind of kicking us out and stuff. So hopefully we're good now. I know Al loves Apple.
He was running.
Go ahead.
Steve's running Windows 95 on his
on
his computer, and then he's wondering why. Just update it, bro. Windows 95,
bro.
Windows XP.
How much Apple stock do you have?
I have a decent amount.
Do you have an option contract, or did they got you to what's that? Dividends? Do they pay dividends, bro?
They do.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's glazing.
Yeah.
Where's D Turner? D Turner, this is glazing right here. Okay.
He's got to come back from the shadow realm one of these days.
Oh, he's timed out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a little baby. He had to go to timeout. Think about it.
Yeah, don't kiss these hoes in the mouth, man. Don't kiss these hoes in the mouth. Shout out to Lance. He says Argentina is overrated and a lot of women are drugging tourists there. Plus, on average, the women aren't that great looking. Yeah. Venezuelan, Colombian chicks, Brazil, batter chicks, bro. They got the baddest chicks in South America. Not gonna lie. All right, guys, let's go over our housekeeping and we'll go ahead and wind down here. And we'll be back with another show either Saturday or Sunday. Super Bowl's coming up next week too. Super excited. Who do you want to win the Super Bowl before we Al?
Legion of Boom.
Legion of Boom.
The new Legion of Boom.
It's the new Legion of Boom, yeah. I would like for the Seahawks to win. That would be dope. I'm tired of the Patriots. The Patriots win, they have more rings than us, right?
Yeah, that's why they can't win.
We need the Seahawks to win, guys. The Steelers hold the
we're
tied with
the
Patriots, right? Yeah. So, but we had the most until Tom Brady won his last chip. But all right, chat. Let's go over
They can't pass us.
Let's go over to housekeeping, guys. Make sure you guys check out our Patreon, patreon.com/mentuition. Again, guys, it is free to join the Patreon. We have 108 posts right now. We'll be posting more very soon. Shout out. We just got a super chat from the Grinch. Salute, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, guys. So if you join our Patreon, guys, it's free to join. We have some censored content on there for the free ski. However, if you hit the become a member button right here, we have 3 tiers. All right, general admission, VIP, and all access. If you join our general admission, you get access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive Patreon uncensored content, exclusive Discord content, access to videos before they hit YouTube, access to our WhatsApp group, exclusive behind the scenes footage, and special Discord access. Next up, we have our VIP tier. You get access to all of our Not Safe for YouTube content, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members only live streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, 1 free consultation question to answer per month on Patreon, direct message, 20% off the consultations, 10% off the merch, and even more special Discord access. And last but not least, if you guys want to support us at the highest level, join our All Access Pass membership. You get 1 free consultation per month, up to 1 hour, 25% off additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 20,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, access to the Mentuition Mafia WhatsApp group, free exclusive member-only meetups, VIP access and discounts on our merch, yacht parties, and other events. And guys, don't forget to join our Discord. That is mentuitiondiscord.net. Or if that doesn't work, go to the link in the description below. The Discord link is there. It should be functionable. If not, again, let us know. Also, join the Mentuition Mafia. That is our YouTube membership, guys. It is $3.99 to join. And if you want another freebie, join our Facebook group. We have over 1,000 members in our Facebook group. And shout out to the Facebook group, man. Hold on, let me do a honey. We are live on our Facebook group right now. All right, we finally figured out how to go live through this new platform that we are using now, so we can go live on Facebook, which I think is going to get us a lot more views. So shout out to the Facebook group. And if you're on the Facebook group, put start typing in the chat.
They have like a separate chat. I don't know. We gotta figure that out.
Let me.
Yeah.
I see. So it's not linking their chat.
Yeah. So we'll figure
that out on the next one, guys. Because for whatever reason, that's not working. But okay. Also, guys, check out our website, mentuitionnetwork.com. Again, you can purchase your Carnival yacht tickets there. Use coupon code Get Your Passports for the discount. All right. Okay, guys, we appreciate it. And we'll see you guys this weekend.
Yeah.
Till next time. Adios.